Welcome to Daily English Hub.
The podcast for learners who want to improve their English every day. I'm Derek.
And I'm Emily. It's great to have you with us. Today, we're talking about something we all experience and discuss almost daily.
That's right. It's the perfect conversation starter no matter where you are in the world. We are talking about the weather.
Exactly. So let's dive in. Derek, what's the weather like where you are today?
Well, Emily, it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining and it's quite warm. A perfect day for a walk in the park. How about you?
It's a little different here. It's cloudy, and the forecast said we might get some rain later.
Perfect. You just used some excellent basic vocabulary. Sunny, warm, cloudy, and rain. Let's break those down for our listener.
Mm-hmm. So sunny is easy. It means the sun is out and bright. The noun is just sun.
Right. And warm describes a pleasant, comfortable temperature. It's not hot, but it's not cold either.
And the opposite of sunny would be cloudy, when the sky is full of clouds. Sometimes you might say it's overcast, which means the whole sky is covered in a layer of gray clouds.
Overcast. That's a great word. It sounds a bit gloomy, doesn't it?
It does. Now, let's talk about temperature. We have hot for very high temperatures and cold for very low temperatures. But what about in between?
We already mentioned warm. If it's a little colder than warm but not yet cold, you could say it's cool or chilly.
Right. Chilly means you'd probably want to wear a sweater or a light jacket.
Okay, let's move on to precipitation. That's a scientific word for water that falls from the sky. The most common is, of course, rain. It's raining.
But there are so many ways to describe rain. If it's just very light rain, you can say it's drizzling or it's spitting.
Mm-hmm. Drizzling. I like that word. And what if the rain is very, very heavy?
Then you could say it's pouring or there's a downpour. You might also hear it's bucketing down.
And there's a very famous idiom for heavy rain, isn't there?
Of course, it's raining cats and dogs. It's a bit old fashioned, but every English speaker knows it. It means it's raining extremely hard.
Raining cats and dogs. Fantastic. So we have a lot of words just for rain. What about wind?
Good question. A light, gentle wind is called a breeze. The adjective form is breezy. So you could say it's a breezy day today. It feels nice and refreshing.
Okay, a breeze is nice, but what if it's stronger?
Then we just say it's windy. Be careful, it's very windy outside. If the wind is extremely strong and destructive, it's called a gale or even a hurricane in some parts of the world.
Let's hope our listeners don't have to use the word hurricane too often.
I agree. Now, let's combine wind and rain. What do you call that?
That's a storm. And if you have a storm with lightning and thunder, it's a thunderstorm.
Right. Lightning is the flash of light you see in the sky, and thunder is the loud rumbling sound you hear after it.
hmm Sometimes you might see on the weather forecast that a storm is brewing. A storm is brewing means a storm is about to start.
That's a great phrase. Okay, we've talked about sun, rain, and wind. What about cold weather?
Well, the most obvious one is snow. When it's very cold, rain turns into snow. We say it's snowing.
And a very heavy snowstorm with strong winds is called a blizzard.
Blizzard, right. Have you ever experienced hail, Emily?
Oh, yes, hail is when little balls of ice fall from the sky. It can be quite scary. The verb is the same as the noun, it's hailing.
Definitely scary. What about when it's hard to see, but it's not raining or snowing? I'm thinking of fog and mist.
Great point. Fog is a thick cloud of tiny water droplets suspended in the atmosphere at or near the Earth's surface that obscures or restricts visibility. If it's very thick, you can say it's dense fog.
Mist is similar, but it's generally less dense and visibility is better than in fog. You often get mist in the mountains or near the sea in the early morning.
And what about that sticky feeling in the air on a hot day? That's humidity. When there's a lot of moisture in the air, we say it's humid.
Okay, I think we have covered a lot of great vocabulary, but English also has many idioms related to the weather that don't actually talk about the weather.
Yes, this is the fun part. For example, if someone says they are on cloud nine, what does that mean?
It means they are extremely happy and joyful. For instance, she was on cloud nine after she got the job.
Exactly. What about to feel under the weather?
This is a very common one. Under the weather means you feel sick or unwell. You might say, I can't come to the party tonight. I'm feeling a bit under the weather.
Mhm. It's a polite way of saying you're not feeling well. Here's another. A storm in a teacup.
Ah, that means a lot of anger or worry about something that is not important. For example, they were arguing about who should wash the dishes. It was just a storm in a teacup.
I've also heard a tempest in a teapot, which is more common in American English. They mean the same thing.
That's right. How about this one, Emily? Every cloud has a silver lining.
That's a lovely, optimistic saying. It means that there is something good in every bad situation. Even from a dark cloud, you can find a bit of sunshine.
A beautiful thought. Let's do one more. To save for a rainy day.
This is about saving something, usually money, for a time in the future when you might need it unexpectedly. For example, I put $50 from my paycheck aside for a rainy day.
That's always a good idea. Wow, we've covered a huge amount today.
We really have. Shall we do a quick recap for our listeners?
Let's do it. We started with basic words to describe the weather: sunny, cloudy, warm, cool, and cold.
Then we talked about different types of rain, from a light drizzle to a heavy downpour, and the fun idiom raining cats and dogs.
We also learned about wind. A light breeze makes for a breezy day, while stronger wind makes it windy.
We mentioned thunderstorms with thunder and lightning, and winter weather like snow, blizzards, and hail.
And finally, we reviewed some fantastic idioms: to be on cloud nine, feel under the weather, have a storm in a teacup, find the silver lining, and save for a rainy day.
Woo, that was a lot. Our challenge for you, our amazing listeners, is to try and use one of these new words or phrases today. You could write it in a comment or just say it to a friend.
That's a great idea. Practice is the best way to remember new vocabulary. Well, that is all the time we have for today on Daily English Hub.
We hope you enjoyed our chat about the weather. It's such a useful topic for everyday conversation.
It really is. You can find the full transcript of this episode, including all the vocabulary and idioms, on our website, dailyenglishhub.com.
And please don't forget to follow us on your favorite podcast app so you never miss an episode.
Until next time, keep learning and keep practicing.
Bye for now.